So I wanted to talk about some more gaming news in the video game space. And this article posted by IGN came out December 17th, 2025. And it states that video game physical software and hardware sales just had the worst November in the US since 1995. So the article states that November 2025 was a shockingly terrible month for video game sales in the US, which we traditionally think of November as the huge sale month, what with Black Friday and all. November 2025 was the worst November in video game hardware unit sales and the worst in physical software dollar sales the US has seen since 1995. It goes down to say that most specifically, hardware spending was down a whopping 27% year over year. 695 million, the lowest hardware spending total for November since 2005, which was 455 million. This right here, it shows a lot about, you know, the state of the economy right now, man, with tariffs and all these price hikes and hell. I just went over an article the other day on my last stream about how, you know, how crazy RAM prices have gotten, and now Samsung is going to start increasing the prices on their RAMs and phone, and they're stopping the producing the, I think, the SATA SSDs, which is insane. Micron is not even, they're not even going to be selling to customers anymore. And that is just, wow, how crazy is that? Because they want all that AI money and trying to, you know, always worried about profit. And it's starting to affect Nvidia too, because Nvidia are saying that they're gonna basically slow down production for their 50 series by like 40% in 2026. And honestly, man, it's just this is insane. So it's like tariffs, economy, and this AI boom right now is really putting a strain on gamers as a whole. And it's just, man, it's just insane, man. And it's a really bad time, man. So, you know, because everybody's strapped for cash right now. Everybody is, you know, is trying to hold on to their precious dollar, man, because, you know, we all have priorities. We got families, we got bills, and etc. Just anything that's important that might come up, because, you know, it's just, as of right now, it's just a very terrible time in this economy and just in the world as of right now. And unfortunately for PS5 players, which I'm going into the next segment, it gets worse. So there's this article posted. This was, I think this article came out. Oh, here it is. It came out December 10th, 2025, and it says all PS5 models will require professional maintenance, repair claims, right? So it says liquid metal in the PS5 is the PS5's fatal flaw, and the repairer thinks all PS5 consoles will need professional maintenance. So I remember hearing about some stuff like this like a long time ago, saying that the liquid metal in the PS5 is no good, no bueno. And they say you're not even supposed to really, there's an article saying that you're not supposed to ever like basically stand your PS5 up. Like you're always supposed to lay it flat, which, like, me, any console that I've owned, I never mounted it like vertically. I always like laid it down horizontally. Like my PS5 is sitting right here, down here right now, and it's laying down like a fucking newborn baby right now, and just laying down, you know, chilling. So this is very concerning for PS5 owners. Hopefully Sony really needs to kind of look into this, but like, let me read a little bit more into this article real quick. It says that Sony was aggressive when building its PS5 console. It pushes for higher clock speeds than the Xbox Series X and uses a unique power management system to push performance forward. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're doing a lot of like overclocking and stuff, in which that causes a lot of heat. And I remember seeing another article not like a long time ago that was saying like PS5s do run hot. And I remember they had some type of thing where they had to like switch the fans out and stuff like that on like newer models. Like specifically, it was like newer models had this type of fan and older models had this type of fan, and stuff like that. And it says the article says This push for performance forced Sony to take cooling equally serious. Sony used a liquid metal thermal interface material instead of standard thermal paste for the PS5, and that's proving problematic for gamers. So sheesh, that's so wow. So just basically at any point, like your PS5 can just go just basically check out. Yeah, Sony needs to actually like have some type of warranty or something like that for this, because this seems like a defect, a really big defect. And yeah, they need to definitely do something about this. I'm wondering, I'm gonna read a little bit more. I'm wondering, would this affect like the PS5s as well? If the PS5 has PS5 Pros, I mean, if the PS5 Pros have like liquid metal too, like yeah, that's actually gonna be problematic too, because all this stuff is expensive, man. I mean, we've already seen, like, look at the price hikes, man. We already seen like these price hikes and stuff like that, right? So I mean, come on. I mean, like, look at Xbox. They went from $499 to $640, $650, and then of course now with PlayStation increasing their prices as well. And like, I think the PS5 Pro is how much? Let me see. PS5 Pro, let me see how much it costs. Yeah, it's $650 as well. PS5 Pro is $650 as well. But yeah, man, this stuff is too expensive, man, to be having defects and, you know, it break. I mean, come on, man. Like, most of us is already strapped for cash. Like, this economy isn't doing too good. You guys keep price hiking. RAM is out of control. Like, man, at least give us a product that can actually fucking work, man. This is getting freaking ridiculous, man. And I mean, if you think about it, just kind of get into more of like the design aspect. I mean, I know people kind of don't really mess with Xbox too much right now, but I mean, we can all agree that the Xbox Series X with that like tower design is a superior design. Is a superior design comparing it to the PlayStation. The cooling is way more optimal than the PS5. And I mean, if you look at it with the big ass holes up top and then the big fan like pushing the air up, the hot air up and out, I mean, you could tell like Xbox or Microsoft knew what they were doing as far as like design wise. Honestly, here, they're gonna say something about the PS5. So PS5 Pro and the newest PS5 model have major cooling changes to address this flaw. Okay, cool. At least they're fixing the newer stuff. So basically it's gonna be the older stuff. So unfortunately, I have the older PS5. I got the PS5 like a month after it released. So I have like the first batch. I haven't had any issues right now. I might need to probably like vacuum it out a little bit because it's a little dusty, you know, kind of, you know, take care of my baby, you know, because shit, it looks like, you know, if I don't take care of it, it'll have some issues. But the article states that starting with the PS5 Pro, Sony has redesigned its cooling solution to prevent liquid metal related issues, deeper grooves, ridges, and intended to prevent leaks and dry spots in Sony's liquid metal TIM. Okay, cool. All right, at least they address this. That's good. But what about the people that have the older ones like me? You know, I mean, are we kind of like, you know, SOL or what, man? Yeah, I'm gonna have to like kind of keep an eye on this. I mean, I feel like, you know, with this article, I mean, I haven't had any issues. I don't know anybody else that has issues with their PS5s. I know it's probably, you know, from a design standpoint and probably somebody that fixes these things on a regular that knows a lot more than me, most likely, you know, could, you know, probably knows a lot more as far as like technical aspect of like, you know, if this thing, you know, is, you know, has potential issues. I mean, I'm not saying don't believe this guy, but take it with a grain of salt and just basically take care of your stuff, man. Yeah, take care of your stuff. Make sure to vacuum out all the dust. Make sure to, you know, give it some tender love and care, moisturize it, you know, whatever, you know, treat it right, man, because I mean, you don't want your baby to break because, man, it's already hard getting another one. And yeah, so all right, man, let's move on to the next batch of articles.